I'm not prepared for it. AP courses are designed to simulate college-level learning, but for many students, AP season becomes much more than just exams. Through interviews with students and teachers, this documentary explores the pressure, challenges, and experience behind AP preparation.
It's some kind of like a tension, I think. A bit of nervous, but not too nervous actually. Yeah.
I feel really nervous because I have take 4 APs, and yes, like because sometimes I have like 3 or 4 classes in one weekend, so I feel like a lot of pressure. But I believe pressure make diamonds.
I was scared because I might do bad.
Well, actually, nobody asked me to like get a 4 or 5 in an AP exam, but I think the pressure maybe comes from I think from myself actually, like because I think I'm not confident for my like with my ability. So I'm afraid that I may be failing this exam. So I think that's where my pressure comes from.
I think the most pressure comes from myself because I've been paying a lot of efforts before my AP exam, so I've been worrying that my effort cannot bring a result that I wish to achieve.
I think pressure is mostly from my inside because there are no outside pressure. The teachers and my classmates are all fine, but myself, I just think that if I fail the exam, maybe have a 3 or 4, um, I think I do not do my best. So maybe I give myself a lot of pressure. Yeah.
Well, I take different strategies for different subjects actually. So for AP Physics, I focus on the question I did before, and I go through that. I went through that all that mistakes I make before, and make sure that I fully understand them. And for AP World History, I just look at the notes I take and also the PPT Mr. Smith upload on Teams. Just and also aside from this, I also um, did a few practice on I think long essay questions and DBQs, and also MCQs actually, yeah. Just practice and memorizing.
Well, when it comes to reviewing for AP World History, I thought we had a good plan in that we finished the actual course in advance. We had enough time for students to go over each of the units. Some units, they had almost a full week of class time to review. In some weeks, there were 2 units to review. I thought that the students were well provided with MCQ style questions because that was what the mock revealed was the greatest weakness for many people. It's where the grade is won and lost, is in the MCQ section. And the mock revealed that students needed more practice in that aspect. So, as you know, you were bombarded with MCQ style questions and you had plenty of practice. Then you had, of course, the SAQs, the LEQs, the DBQs, but the students were better at those, so I left those more towards the end and focused on the MCQs. But in terms of covering content, they had plenty of materials, resource packs that I put together. You had the Heimler history videos, which were very useful, and of course the AP classroom videos that I posted. So there's lots of materials that were there and time to look at them properly.
So before 1 month, maybe I play some games and stuff, but before 1 week, I just maybe spend all of my study time to review for AP because I think it's very important. Yeah.
Playing games.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. After weeks of preparation, students finally walked into the exam room. For some, the experience was less stressful than expected. For others, it became the most intense moment of the entire AP season.
Well, I was a bit nervous before, but actually when it really comes to the AP exam day, I was just like relaxed. Well, whatever, right? Because when like however nervous you are, you cannot like change the results, right? Just take it as normal, right?
It was kind of cramped, and also I was very nervous.
I feel pretty nervous, especially for the AP World History exam because the 2 long essays I have written is basically very long, and one of them I spent like 10 minutes to 15 minutes to think about my thesis and stuff. So it makes me feel very nervous. Yeah.
Well, the best thing I think is, because before I asked for leave, I think like I planned what to do for the week before for the reviewing week before that AP exam. And I think the greatest thing I've done during this week is I done all the things I like planned in my mind before I asked for leave. So I think, yeah, it works.
Before I'm going to take AP exam, I'm a person who never do like a study plan or other any plans. But when I start to reviewing AP, I found out if I do not do the plan, it will lose me a lot of time. So I kind of make a plan for myself, and I think that is things. Yes.
Maybe I think my notes basically just need a lot of improvement, like my handwriting stuff. Yeah.
I'll watch more videos.
I think I get the point that you don't need to feel anxious or feel any pressure before the exam. Just do what you want to do and try to review as more as you can and just get rid of all the emotions and start some progress.
I think the most important things I learned is that try not to be try not to giving yourself pressure during a very intense time. Yeah.
Just do more practice and plan your time well. Yeah, that's all I think.
In the end, AP exams are only a small part of high school, but the pressure, exhaustion, and the experiences behind them are something students will remember long after May is over.
What's the greatest problem in the AP exam?
My butt hurts. I massaged my butt.